All right, good morning, everyone. I just want to apologize for the absence of videos. I think the last ASX day trading video I put up was on the 8th of April, so it's been, 3 weeks. So I do apologize about that. I guess, to be honest, I've been focused on a few work projects, and I've been focused on refining the day trading strategy. So to be fair, I'm quite new to this, so I would have shown you this, and this is another one, but I didn't actually take a trade on this with RNU. So let's go to the next, was RRL. So I guess this is probably an end of month review. So as you can see, there was a little bit of a gap between sessions. RRL, so essentially how I've been approaching the markets, I do utilize Spark, and I got a question, and it was a while ago, and I do apologize. I think, let me bring it up. It wasn't DJ Codnub. That's not I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna find the question. Sorry about this. We're going to find the question here. I might edit this out, actually.
All right, guys. Hello, good evening.
It's like,
and
it's a bit rough, isn't it? I'm just trying my best here. Just a YouTuber trying to make it. Getting dislikes. I don't know what video. I've made so many videos. So that's the problem. P&L Divine idea. Anyway, so the comment was regarding how I use Spark. Now, how I use Spark is I like the visuals in regards to the depth. Now, I know some people like to use the DDE ability to link data to like an Excel sheet to monitor RVOL, like relative volume, but for me, and I have those resources thanks to the group I'm in on Discord. But what I do is I focus on the level 2 essentially. So let's, which just takes time, and you've just got to be willing to put the work. And like, for example, let's bring up a more recent one. Let's just go MSB. So MSB, it was a break a high day after it gets. So I was watching this. So MSB, the system that I utilize is I like a stock to have a catalyst. So MSB came out with, doesn't really matter, like obviously if it's up pre-market and it's got, you can see that, and it's got some news out, and for this, MSB has sort of been dabbling in COVID-19 drug treatment. So they're like biopharmaceutical type company. And I guess in context as well, they've been beaten down a little bit on the longer term chart. So if we bring this up, now also end of month, I am down around $100 as well. So I'll just bring that up as well, just for full context. All right, I'm back. So I started the account with Invast, and I use the trade view feature down to 49.01. So that will close that out, and back to Spark with, let's go back to the trade plan. So I think I just want to use an example, and I use Evernote for the note taking as well. And so just to show, so it was a 206 entry. So let's have the chart up here actually. So 206 entry, it gapped up from 190. So I didn't get in pre-market. I normally don't, because typically what happens is it obviously opens at the high and then sells off, and there were no shorts available, but I wasn't really, even if there was, I'm not really comfortable to go and do that. So anyway, I noticed it bottomed out around 194 or so, and I was like, okay, and from there, what you want to do, and what I do is, let's go to the depth, and then we can go back, and you can watch it. So obviously it opens up, as you can see. Go right to the start, and it opened up at like 2 something. So that was just the right click of the mouse there. And obviously this is fast. 60 times, we can go a little slower. This is what it takes though. So I mean, to the viewer that asked that question, and I don't know if you still subscribed or not, because I took a while. So that's a very individualistic answer. This is what I like to do, and I only do it 1 hour a day. I'm really doing it the first hour, and then I do other work. So I work with a Singaporean trading firm as an account manager, and I offer educational services for Forex trading, and I do a morning call at 11 o'clock, so I prepare for that. I write articles for them, which I mentioned in the description section. So I mean, I'm not on the charts all day, and I don't care to do that. But as you can see anyway, so that was where the dip was. Or maybe not. It was earlier than that. Anyway, so, and then we'll just go back to live. So I'm watching that, and I've got a laptop in front of me. On the right, I've got the chart, the 1 minute time frame. Sometimes I go down to the second, and then I've got the depth chart on my left. So I'm monitoring that, and I'm seeing what the bid and what the offer is doing, and if they're stepping up or if they're stepping down. And you really need a lot of focus. I mean, I've gone so far as to see a psychiatrist, was diagnosed with adult onset ADD, so I take dexamphetamines as well, and that really helps. So you've really got to understand yourself, and because I was struggling, I'm like, I want to try and make this work because I really enjoy it. So there's no easy answer. Like, if you want to go on, I mean, learning the day trade is probably one of the more difficult things you can do. So this was a break-even trade, and I guess it was, so I missed the bounce, and then I could see there was some significance going on. I'm like, okay, let's see. I guess what you want to think about here is the significance of this top, and it's like, okay, well, it's breaking high a day. Volume was still holding up as well to a certain degree, and I was like, okay, so we're going to see a breakout here, and I got in. 205 was the high day, I believe, so 206 was an okay entry, and my size, I was risking not too much, like $10 or so, and I could see it was moving up. It got to like 210 or so, maybe even 210 and a half, 211. And then what you want to refer to is you want to refer to the depth, and you want to see I guess you just see what the traders are doing. And I could see that multiple attempts were made, and then the bidders at 209, 208 stepped down a little bit, and you can see that they've lost a little interest. They're like, okay, people are taking profits, and then it starts falling back. So I got out at break even. So I was happy with this trade, and then we can go now to we've got bet. Let's just bring the chart up. So this is Fortescue here. So this was on the back of their quarterly earnings, I believe. And this was actually a sell trade. So I was selling into the pullback. There was one trade there. No, I was buying. Okay, I was buying into this, sorry. There was one sell trade that I have taken. Let's see. Oh, you buy trade. All over the place here a little bit. Maybe not. Oh no, here was the sell trade. Here was the sell trade of Fortescue when it was breaking down a little bit. It's multiple attempts at it. Again, like, I'm going to put this up, but bring this up. It's just a lot of work, and you've got to get familiar with monitoring the depth chart, because I find that really does help. I mean, I'm not advertising for Spark or anything, but for me, I'm a very visual person, so I like it. And I've got the setup where I've got the chart up there. It just reminds me, it's like, where are the levels, what's going on? Because like I said, some people just can look at the depth chart, but for me, I need both. Then I've got the order platform with Invast ready as well. So, and I simply use Invast because I saw, the prominent Twitter guys and the professional traders that post their P&Ls, and they were talking about Invast was pretty good for shorts, for executions, and I've got nothing bad to say about them in regards to that. So I do share all of this as well on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and Facebook, so you can check it out. But that's how I like to use the Spark feature. So at the end of the day, I'll go through, and I guess you just want to see, and then you've got the $2 break, but you want to be referring to the chart because it's all different. Like whether it's a breakout, whether it's a dip buy, whether you're shorting. Like you've got to then have a system in place where what are the fundamentals here, like in regards to the catalyst of the day. But I think I'm going to conclude it there. I hope that helped, and thanks for watching. I do endeavor to do more of these updates, but I have been utilizing Evernote, so I find that is, I guess, there's nothing worth making a video about until I accumulate a bit more understanding. So those are my thoughts. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.